Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person. That's £200 off for a family of 4.
In other breaking news, the owner of several Trump burger locations in Houston has been arrested by ICE and is possibly facing deportation. I tell y'all, God don't like ugly. I tell you, God don't like ugly. This man was detained. I guess he's facing deportation because guess what? His stupid ass overstayed his welcome. So, when y'all want to say, oh, well, if you're not a citizen, you don't deserve to be here, and da-da-da-da-da-da, make sure you check with your family members, because some of your family members are buying time on a visa that they've overstayed. So don't be wishing that on other people until you gather up your Trump supporting family members and make sure they dumbasses is all legal.
So apparently the owner of Trump Burgers was just arrested by ICE. Wait, excuse me, what? I mean, Trump cups, Trump hats, Trump plates, Trump shoes, Trump shirts, all over the place in the restaurant in Texas. Apparently my husband says it's a chain. But they overstayed their visa from Lebanon. So now ICE done scooped them up, threw them in a cup, and took them somewhere else. What in the ham, egg, and cheese? Like, how is the Trumpers getting picked up by ICE? Y'all need to reevaluate your life. Don't give a.
So today's fuck around and find out moment comes to us from ICE, of all places. Didn't have it on the bingo card because y'all know how I feel about them. But the owner of the Trump Burger, he is now facing deportation. How does that happen, sir? Trump Burger owner facing deportation. So he entered the country back in 2019 and he was allowed to stay until February of 2024 as a non-immigrant, and he didn't update that doggone stuff, and so he was arrested in May and they did release him in June, but he is facing deportation as a Trump Burger owner. That is some real fuck around and find out shit. What you are supporting comes back to bite you in your hiney and says, go ahead and go back home. Go ahead and go back home. I don't care what you're doing here. I understand you had a thought process. I don't know if I agree with the thought process. Go ahead and take your butt back to the house. That is some fuck around and find out energy for you all 2025. Watch who you support. Because if they don't support you back, are you really being supportive? Good luck with that. Good luck with that, Roland.
Boy, y'all gonna learn today. Y'all better believe what that man said. He said if you're here illegally, you got to go. If you don't believe me, ask the owner and founder of Trump Burger out of Houston. He's here from Lebanon, and I heard he overstayed his welcome.
The owner of this place got arrested by ICE and is at risk of being deported. Not only that, the Trump organization sent the cease and desist letter. He don't give a fuck. I'm telling you. He don't give a fuck. Just stop. Just stop.
What the fuck?
Hey, that shit small than a bitch too.
What's up?
You get a custom hat and a Mexican walking in that bitch.
Hey, bro. Oh my God. I want to go in. I'm going.
Hey.
Take my happy black ass right on in here and see what the fuck this shit is about. I just want to know. Wow. Excuse me, baby. Such an interesting place, Jamari. They got t-shirts and hats and burgers and shit. I went for it's a social experiment.
Look at the irony of this. The man who created Trump Burgers is being deported because he stayed on his visa too long. And baby, Trump them said they don't care who it is and their political beliefs. If you're not supposed to be here, you are an illegal alien and you got to go. When I say listen, sometimes you get sweet justice from small things. The same man who created Trump burgers, you literally is an illegal alien right now in the same presidency that you upholding. Told you got to go unless you get your visa renewed. They don't care about none of that. I told y'all, them people only care about the people that they have in their circles, and there's nothing wrong with that. But y'all put this man into y'all office, y'all public office. Y'all led him to the public office for him to turn their backs on y'all. The man Ben showed y'all who he was. Y'all just ain't want to see it. Y'all wanted to be pro-Trump, pro this, pro that. Now look, he pro getting your ass up out of here. Like, I swear to God, like, some of this sweet justice is amazing because everybody who was go Trump, go Trump, go Trump is not backing away from him. Marjorie Taylor Greene, some of his day ones, number one supporters, Candace Owens, backtracking. Marjorie Taylor Greene, super backtracking, talking about, oh, they only for the good old boys. Candace, you just a black woman in America, and Marjorie, you just a white woman in America, and they do not care about you. The only thing they care about is rich white men, and they have proved it over and over again. Y'all know what to do? Let's go.
Hello guys, and welcome to the Joy Report, where we get an outsider's view with an insider's clarity. When the news broke that the owner of Trump Burger, yes, the MAGA-themed burger joint with Trump's face on everything from the napkins to the milkshake cups, was facing deportation, Black Americans wasted no time turning the internet into a comedy club. The story already had all the elements of a wild headline: a pro-Trump immigrant, a chain of restaurants decorated like campaign rallies, and an ICE arrest. But what took it over the top was the irony, and black folks were quick to point it out in the funniest way possible. Before we proceed, all credit goes to the creators of these videos. So let me play you a few more videos and I'll come back with my final commentary.
Let me get this straight. You're so obsessed with Donald Trump. You decided to leave your country in 2019, set up shop in Texas on a non-immigrant visa. You decided to become a business owner and build franchises of a burger joint called Trump's Burger. And at first when I guess I read too fast because I thought this was Donald Trump's business. Come to find out, Donald Trump is not associated with this at all, nor does he probably even know that man exists. I'm just curious, by calling this business Trump's Burger, did you think it would win the American people over, like they wouldn't view you as the immigrant you are? Did you think that you would have a proximity to whiteness, or maybe Trump by chance would notice you? Got you nowhere, sweetheart, but a sweet ticket back to your country, because ICE is trying to deport you. They said they don't care nothing about your political stance. You are considered an illegal immigrant and you got to go.
So the owner of some establishments in Houston, Texas called Trump Burger is now facing deportation. Yes, you heard that correct. 28-year-old Roland Beainy, I don't think that's how you say it, but that's how it looks when you spell it, so that's what I'm going to call him. He owns, operates, runs a few chains or a few restaurants called Trump Burger. You are now having to go back to where you came from because you didn't get your immigration status fixed. So you came into America in 2019, but you overstayed your visa's period of time and you were supposed to leave February of 2024. So the person that you have named your restaurant after and got a lot of backlash after Trump Burger, and you are now facing deportation. So I wonder if he's gonna call on him to get help to make him be allowed to stay in America.
The news immigrant behind Trump Burger came to the U.S. in 2019 on a temporary visitor visa. His restaurants in Texas weren't just about selling burgers, they were a full-blown MAGA experience. Patrons could bite into the cheeseburger while staring at life-size cutouts of DT. Every location screamed loyalty to Trump's America. But here's where things flipped. According to immigration officials, Roland's visa expired in February of 2024, and instead of leaving, he stayed. On top of that, he's accused of entering into a fake marriage to gain legal status, a move the government says was fraudulent after finding no proof he and his supposed spouse lived together. By May of 2025, ICE moved in, the same man who wrapped his business in pro-Trump politics was now being held under the same tough immigration enforcement his chosen political brand had championed. For many Black Americans, the story was peak irony, a real-life reminder of the play stupid games, win stupid prizes saying. But they didn't just point out the hypocrisy. They turned it into comedy gold. Because for a lot of Black folks, the deeper point was clear. Immigration policies don't care about your political preferences. You can plaster your walls with campaign slogans and praise the system all you want. But when that system decides you're in violation, it will come for you just as hard as anyone else. And since someone who actively aligned themselves with that system now on the receiving end, that's the kind of poetic justice that fuels an entire week's worth of jokes online. The reactions also tapped into a shared memory. Many in the Black community have watched this dynamic play out before. People of color supporting political figures or policies that ultimately harm their own communities, thinking they'll somehow be exempt. The Trump burger story became another example in that long list, except this time, it came with burgers and fries as props. While the internet was having its laugh, Roland's legal situation is no joke. He was released on bond in June of 2025, but his immigration hearing is set for November 18th of 2025. The charges: visa overstay and immigration fraud, and the business side isn't looking much better. Trump's own organization has previously taken legal action against him for using the Trump name without permission, and one of his locations had to rebrand entirely after a landlord dispute. Even without deportation, his MAGA-themed empire was already wobbling. The humor from Black Americans was also a way of processing the absurdity of politics in America. Here was a man who built his brand around a political figure known for strict immigration enforcement, only to get caught in that very net. It's the kind of irony you can't make up. And in Black online spaces, laughter is often the best way to handle situations that are equally parts ridiculous and revealing. But beyond the jokes, there's a lesson here, one that Black Americans have been vocal about for decades. Political allegiance doesn't buy immunity from the policies you help prop up. Whether it's immigration law, voting rights, or policies, systems operate based on rules, not relationships. And when those rules are designed to be strict, they won't suddenly turn gentle because you happen to be a fan. Roland's fate now hangs on that November hearing. If the court orders deportation, he could be out of the country before the end of the year. That will likely mean the end of Trump burger as we know it, leaving behind a cautionary tale served with a side of irony. And while he may fight to stay, the public reaction, especially from Black Americans, has already cemented this as one of 2025's top FAFO stories. Because in the end, the humor isn't just about this one man, it's about the bigger pattern. Watching people support systems built on exclusion and then act surprised when those same systems turn on them. Black Americans have seen it too many times to count, and if history is any guide, they'll see it again. But until then, they'll laugh. This story will stand as a reminder. If you help build the machine, don't be surprised when it decides to run over you too. So what do you all think? Is this just a well-deserved karma, or do you see it as another case of an unforgiving system at work? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. I would love to keep this discussion going. Otherwise, that's it from me. I also have a FAFO playlist, and if you enjoy such kind of content, please click up here and enjoy. Also, consider subscribing, liking and sharing because it helps me grow my channel and helps YouTube recommend this video to a wider audience. But for now, thank you so much for watching, and until the next time, the Joy Report out.